Hey, this is Wolfenstein Fabworks here. This here is basically the layout of my farm. As of right now, it's not really anything too permanent. It's mainly just taped out, laying on some carpet. Just trying to figure out what I want to do for the main one. Eventually, I'm going to do a more permanent layout with the gravel and the rocks and grass and trees and all that stuff. Like I said, this is just a simple layout. Figure out how I want to build the real one. As for what I have laid out, over left of the house, got kind of just a simple area over here where we got the cows. Back over in the corner, we got just some older equipment. Mostly stuff we don't use too much, kind of laid out of the way. Got an old chicken shed there. Side kind of knocked out for the cows, give them some shade. Kind of got the Erdl tree house deal there. I'll probably get more trees, maybe make a different tree house. Back in this area here, we got just a bunch of old junk and stuff that we got laying out there. We're kind of saying that's kind of a treat-in area. Just put all the stuff back there that you don't use or took apart for parts. Mainly just junk cars and tractors and parts and stuff like that. Over here we got the fuel tanks, silo. Silo's probably way too big, but that's not the one I'm going to use most likely for the actual layout. That's just one I'm using as a mock-up. Just to the right of it we got the machine shed. It's just the standard 2-panel garage set that Erdl has. I added another section to it to make it a little longer. As for size, for my farm it's about perfect. It may be a little bit small, but as for the actual layout, I'll probably end up doing a custom building. Just got some stuff in there right now. I'll probably make another video over what I all have. But as for now, I'm just kind of going over buildings and layout. Actually, back on the tape subject, we're kind of just saying that these are like a ditch. Kind of got some roads here set up. On the actual layout, we'll probably go and actually carve some of this out, make actual ditches out of it. But we'll have to see. There's going to be a lot of trees probably. A lot of it's going to be treed in. I mean, just like real farms, there's lots of trees. So we're going to probably make it as realistic as we can. These areas here are going to be pretty much just grassed in areas. I mean, you got the propane tank. We'll probably put some trees in there, depending on what we can fit in. Got the windmill there. This here is a 1/87th scale house. It's built for model trains. I think Model Power makes it. It's a little bit small, but in correlation to how big cars are, I mean, it's about right. So it sits on a little base, so it sits a little higher. It's a pretty good size. I mean, it's not too big, but it's not too small. I know most of the Erdl houses are huge compared to vehicles. That was one thing I never really liked. I have one of each, but I don't really ever use them just because they're so big. Kind of got a simple garden set up there. Over here we have some more grassed in area, some equipment sitting on it, a couple old farm trucks. Back behind there there's not too much. We'll probably put some more stuff behind it. Just got some tractors. Over here we've got kind of a shop set up. This here is actually a bunch of different buildings put together to make a shop deal. We've got a lot of tools and stuff in there. Got a race car. This back part here is actually like that's actually the back side of the Ertl barn, or the sides I mean. This over here was just something that came with some cars that we had. Like I said, we kind of just put it all together to get the shape and size of the building that we want. We got the M2 lift in there that came with a couple cars, I believe. This front one here is another 1/87 scale building, and it actually came as a kit. You had to build it. As for the discolorations on it, mostly it's brick. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's a little fuzzy. But yeah, it's all brick. It's basically just mostly styrene plastic. All this white stuff was stuff I added later, just to customize it, make it a little bit more realistic. Basically a little edge around the top, as well as in the door. The doorway was actually a little bit smaller. I cut it open so that I could fit the bigger vehicles in there. I can fit tractors, stuff like that in there. The back wall is actually a little too close. The building's just a little bit too small to fit vehicles in there. So what I'll probably end up doing is cutting the back out, make it a little bit bigger. The roof was another custom thing I did. Added the gravel on the roof. Just a typical building. It's a pretty nice building. I think it was like 14 bucks or something like that, and you get everything that you pretty much see here, minus the stuff I added. But it's pretty nice. I mean, it has glass in the windows, different color doors. I did not paint any of it. This is pretty much just how it comes. It's a pretty nice building for the money. Over here we got pretty much just an open-faced machine shed. Got some tractors in there. Like I said, I'll probably make another video going over what I'll have. Another little building sitting in front of it. More trucks and wagons and stuff like that. This is kind of just a overview of it. Got the field back there. Probably work something like that. Something similar to this on the actual build. Kind of got a main road running through here. Over here we have my brother's farm. His isn't quite as big as mine, but we'll probably make it a little bit bigger. Over here we have a machine shed that we kind of just worked out of a couple pieces of the Ertl barn. Got some tractors in there. Probably make a video going over what he has, as well as what I do. Got another shed back there. I believe that's an Ertl shed as well. We just left the front off of it. Got some pigs. Another machine shed. He doesn't have quite as many tractors as I do. He has more pickups. But I mean, doesn't matter. Got the windmill. Another simple house that I made a while back. And a simple shed. We kind of dented in the shed. It was all nice and new when I built it. It's just made out of balsa wood and tissue paper. It's pretty lightweight, but we kind of crushed it in, make it look old. Wall's kind of leaning now. It turned out pretty nice though. As for vehicles, I mean, he's got a lot of cars. I guess we both do, but I mean, lots of cars, lots of fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. Not a whole lot, but I mean, just a simple setup. Like I said, this isn't what we're gonna permanently have, but we'll build from it and eventually do a real layout and setup and everything. A lot more detail, hopefully. But yeah, as for now, that's pretty much what we have. Thanks for watching.